Have you ever wondered what it would be like to live on an island that feels like it's frozen in time, yet is only a short drive away from one of the fastest growing cities in the U.S.? Well, welcome to Johns Island, South Carolina. Whether you're dreaming of a peaceful retreat in the Lowcountry or maybe a vibrant community that's just a little off the beaten path, Johns Island is one place you definitely need to know about. But here's the kicker. This island, known for its giant oak trees, rich history, and tight-knit community, is quietly becoming one of the best kept secrets in the Charleston area. In this video, I'm going to show you what makes this island so unique and why it might just be the perfect place for your next adventure, whether you're looking to visit, move, or just learn something new. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. I'm Deneen Gary, the Southern Living Yankee, and a realtor in Charleston, South Carolina, and the surrounding areas. And I love helping people just like you find home. Whether you're buying, selling, or simply exploring the market, I'm here with honest advice and local insights. Before we go any further, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos about life in Charleston and the rest of the Lowcountry. Today, I'm going to take you through everything that makes Johns Island so special. From its fascinating history to its rapid growth, its hidden gems, and its role in Charleston's Lowcountry culture. We're going to cover it all. And trust me, whether you're thinking of moving here, visiting, or just learning more, this video is packed with facts, stories, and maybe even a few laughs along the way. So sit back, relax, and let's dive in. Let's kick things off by talking about geography. Don't worry, I'll keep it fun. Johns Island is the largest island in South Carolina, spanning over 84 square miles. That's roughly the size of Manhattan, but instead of skyscrapers and honking taxis, you'll find quiet creeks, lush marshlands, and those iconic oak trees. Johns Island is surrounded by the Stono and Kiowa rivers with easy access to Charleston, West Ashley, and Kiowa Island. And while it feels like a peaceful retreat, it's only about 10 miles from downtown Charleston. This perfect balance between seclusion and accessibility is one of the reasons so many people are falling in love with the island. If you're like me, you've probably thought, what's the deal with all these islands in the Charleston area? Well, Johns Island stands out because of its size, diversity, and history. Let's dig into that history now. Johns Island has a history that is as rich as its soil, pun intended. Long before European settlers arrived in the 1600s, the island was home to the Kiowa people, a Native American tribe that thrived on the island's abundant resources. They fished, hunted, and farmed on this land, and their influence is still present in the area's names, like nearby Kiowa Island. When European settlers arrived, Johns Island became part of the Carolina colony. It was named after St. John Parish in Barbados because many of the settlers came from there. They brought with them not just their culture, but they also brought their agricultural practices, turning the island into a hub for farming and trade. Fast forward to the Revolutionary War. Johns Island played a small but significant role as a strategic location for the colonists. Then came the Civil War, and the island became a key site for Union blockades aimed at cutting off Confederate supply lines to Charleston. If these trees could talk, they would have some incredible stories to share. No trip to Johns Island is complete without visiting the angel oak tree. Let me set the scene. You're standing beneath a massive live oak that's over 400 years old with branches so wide they look like they're reaching out for a hug. The angel oak stands at 65 feet tall, but its canopy spreads over an area of 17,000 square feet. It's like stepping into another world. Quiet, majestic, and humbling. Locals and visitors both flock to the angel oak for its beauty. But did you also know that it is a symbol of resilience? It's weathered hurricanes, droughts, and even the threat of development. Thankfully, the tree is now protected, so we can be sure that it will still be here for generations to come. And if you're like me, standing under that tree might make you question every houseplant that you've ever owned. How does this thing thrive for centuries when I can't even keep a fern alive for 2 weeks? Johns Island has changed a lot over the years. What was once predominantly farmland has transformed into a vibrant community with new developments, schools, and businesses. But don't worry, it hasn't lost its rural charm. You'll still find plenty of wide open spaces, family farms, and roadside produce stands selling the freshest fruits and vegetables. Let's talk real estate. Whether you're looking for a sprawling estate with room for horses, yes, horses, a charming cottage under the oaks, or a sleek, new construction home, Johns Island has options for every budget and lifestyle. Subdivisions like the Villages at St. John's Woods offer modern amenities with that classic low country vibe. But if neighborhoods aren't your style, there are plenty of non-HOA properties that are available, where you can live off the land, or at least try to. Anyone else ever dream of starting your garden only to realize that they're better at buying vegetables than growing them, or is that just me? With all this growth comes the need for infrastructure. Road improvements, new schools, and expanded services are helping Johns Island keep up with its booming population. But let's be real. Traffic on Maybank Highway can still be a challenge during rush hour. The good news? That's just more time to soak in the scenery. Johns Island is a foodie's paradise. Thanks to its rich soil and agricultural heritage, the island is home to some pretty incredible farm-to-table dining experiences. The Stono Market and Tomato Shed Cafe is a local favorite. It offers everything from fresh tomatoes to homemade casseroles that really taste like they came straight from your grandma's oven. But it's not just about the restaurants. Johns Island has a thriving agritourism scene with you-pick farms, farmers markets, and oyster farms. Speaking of oysters, did you know that the waters around Johns Island produce some of the best oysters in the Lowcountry? Whether you're slurping them raw or roasting them over an open fire, they are a must-try. For nature lovers, Johns Island is a dream come true. You can kayak through the tidal creeks, hike the island's trails, or simply sit on your porch and watch the wildlife. Dolphins, egrets, and herons are common sights, and if you're lucky, you might even spot a bald eagle. One of the best ways to experience Johns Island is by exploring its parks and green spaces. Mullet Hall Equestrian Center offers trails for horseback riding, while Kiowa Rivers Estates features stunning marsh views for a perfect leisurely stroll. And if you are a fan of fishing or boating, the Stono River is your playground. You can charter a boat, paddleboard through the creeks, or you can try your hand at shrimping. Just watch out for the gators because they like their privacy. Johns Island isn't just a place to live, it's a community. From local festivals to farmers markets, there is always something that's bringing people together. Schools, churches, and community organizations play a big role in making the island feel like home. Johns Island isn't just a dot on the map, it's a lifestyle. Whether you're drawn to its natural beauty, rich history, or a sense of community, it's a place that stays with you long after you left. So what do you think? Could Johns Island be your next adventure? If so, reach out to me. I would love to help you find your perfect spot on this incredible island. My name is Deneen Gary, the Southern Living Yankee, and a realtor in Charleston, South Carolina, and the surrounding areas. And I love helping people just like you find home. Whether you're buying, selling, or simply exploring the market, I'm here with honest advice and local insights. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my future videos about life in Charleston and the rest of the Lowcountry. Thank you for joining me. So long for today.